What's wrong with art? Everyone is wrong about NFTs. Since non-fungible tokens, NFTs, detonated on the scene in 2019 with the offer of a work by Beeple for $69 million, many specialists and exhibitions have moved into what can be an exceptionally rewarding business sector. What's however normal as articles about NFTs seems to be everybody having an assessment on them, with those toward one side expressing that they are a fleeting sensation bubble that will be failed to remember in no less than 10 years or less, with others guaranteeing it will stir up the craftsmanship world. So who is thinking correctly, bubble or splendid? Likewise with most things throughout everyday life, you're best off overlooking the limits and focusing on the quiet center ground. Indeed, it won't get any dramatist features, however the right response no doubt sits some in the middle of between the two limits. Not precisely title getting news, however significantly likelier result. Presently I don't have a precious stone ball and can't foresee the future. In the event that I did, I'd have made a few smart speculations, and I'd compose this from a confidential island, and keeping in mind that my 2-room level is wonderful, it's no confidential island. Nonetheless, we can glance back at history and see comparative patterns. NFTs might be another mode for workmanship, however a great deal of troublesome components are reflected somewhere else. For instance, it sidesteps the current display model. However, at that point so does virtual entertainment. I as of late went to the C.J. Henry presentation in Mile End, which consistently had 2 extended lines to get in, and that was generally down to web-based entertainment presence, with little inclusion in significant news sources. Presently TikTok might wind up astounding Instagram, similar as the last option did to Twitter and Facebook, yet doubtlessly that web-based entertainment is setting down deep roots, very much as I don't naturally suspect NFTs are going anyplace subsequent to laying out the ongoing foothold. It's likewise vital to look further back and recall how other new mediums, for example, photography and video, upset craftsmanship and steered workmanship history, in the end tracking down their place inside compelling artwork. I envision that those railing against NFTs right now aren't excessively unlike their late 19th century clench hand-waving counterparts who accepted just work of art ought to be displayed in exhibitions, and not photography. Up until this point NFTs are to a great extent restricted to private deals on the web or through displays. There hasn't yet been significant presentations at galleries committed, so they haven't had that last blessing right now, or possibly I haven't known about any NFT gallery shows. However, with news that Uber Workmanship Exhibition Gagosian is setting up a stage for NFTs, it's reasonable they are staying put, and that Historical Center show is likely 2 to 5 years away. I'm not possibly in support of NFTs, and obviously like any developing business sector it's somewhat of a Wild West with works of shifting quality, out-of-this-world costs that will probably fall soon, and issues with security and ecological impression to manage. Regardless of all that, obviously NFTs are setting down deep roots, and in the event that you could do without that, then, at that point, you're about to need to become accustomed to it. For more in this series, see my contemplations on unfortunate official statements, experience as craftsmanship, business as a messy word, new displays opening in London, video workmanship at home, the Hockney Roundel, craftsmanship finds a way, craftsmanship being free, online shows, Turner Prize 2019. Craftsman's solicitation for input, the response to the destroyed Banksy, #FreezeWeek, blockchain publicity, finding workmanship, private perspectives, art itself, appointment just presentations, artificial intelligence supplanting specialists, everyone's a critic, Photo London, the Turner Prize, art for the good of workmanship. Theoretical craftsmanship is muddled, Kondo, how execution workmanship is introduced in historical centers, FreezeWeek whores, an excessive amount of regard for a craftsman's heritage, assessments not being gladly received, a display across 3 nations, handling race and orientation in craftsmanship. Craftsman custodians, workmanship fair publicity, top 5s and top 10s, our political craftsmanship is horrible, whole left by Brian Sewell, how workmanship never gained from The Simpsons, why art speak won't pass on. Purported surveys, awful audits are terrible for business, the $179 million title, workmanship fairs interesting to the majority, bogus opening times, size matters, and what's up with video craftsmanship.